Okay, so this is part 5. So, we used to be into it so much. I done actually drove this man on top of the hood. I had a Nissan 200 XX white stick shift. I done drove him from out west at my grandma's house to the police station on the hood. And jump once I got to the police station, I jump out the car and I run inside the police station. And once you come in the police station and mirror from that back door, it's another door in the middle that take you up to the front of the police station. So when I got through that door, I closed that door and locked them out. And then after that, a police pulled up because I was trying to call the police the whole time I was driving up there. Even, let me tell you what really got to me and really made me say, even when that man cracked my ribs, he cracked my ribs, I had a head concussion, I'm scratched up on head to toe, 2 teeth cracked and broke. I still snuck back out with him. We ended up going to Selma one night. Me, him, and we stayed in the motel across from where McDonald's at now in Selma. And that whole night we was in that motel, it was a girl and a boy beside us in another room, right beside her. When I tell you that man would end up beating that girl and the girl and the baby cried the whole night. He would end up beating her to death. And I kept saying in my head, damn, this what I'm running from. Why am I in the motel with that man? And I kept saying, oh, I need to call the police. Because that baby over there keep crying too. And he was like, no, you need to mind your business. We didn't even call the police. We left out that next morning. The baby and that girl in that room cried the whole night. You can hear them over the fight. It was sounding like he was just slanging her everywhere. And I got my stupid self knowing that man and broke my ribs, cracked my ribs. Gave me a head concussion. Skipped me up from head to toe. I got 2 broken teeth. And I still had the nerve to sneak back out with the Negro. Because that's what I thought was love, right? So, another time, being pregnant with her. So, I went to I lived in Marion to my 6th grade year. When I went to 6th grade, just 1 week in Marion, and I left Marion, and I went to stay in Selma with my aunt. I did 6th grade and 7th grade in Selma. Then, when I got to 8th grade, I went to Birmingham and stayed with my mom. I did 8th grade at Hayes Middle School in Birmingham. And I did 9th grade at Phillips High School in Birmingham. I did 6th and 7th grade in Selma, though, at the west side in Selma. So then I did 8th and 9th grade. 8th grade at Hayes in Birmingham. ninth grade at Phillips High School. Then I did 10th grade at Selma at Selma High. And then I came back to Marion and I did 11th and 12th grade in Marion. I was a loner. Having to move that many times and go to that many schools, I didn't have friends. Because soon as you get to know somebody, I'm getting snatched up, moving again. So, and then I'm talking about that later, but I was a loner. But so I went to middle school, and I went to Westside Middle School in 6th and 7th, and then I went to Selma High in 10th grade. So of course we know some people in Selma. So while I'm pregnant with Toe, his child, we go to Selma to the park stuff. At the park store, a guy that I went to high school with and middle school in Selma with came up to me and said, "Hey, where you been? I ain't seen you in a long time. Where you staying now?" He had to register paying for his stuff, and I look at him, and it like he boiling over there, ready to come over there and say something. The dude just talking friendly, and he come over there while the dude talking to me. "Man, you know this bitch?" Excuse my language. Dude was looking like, what he talking about? What you over here talking to her for? Do you know this bitch? So dude, he kind of like, what he got going on? But he went on, walked off, and went and got what he was going to get at the park stuff. So by this time, me and him going out the door, he done went out the door in front of me, letting the door close on me. So me and him get in the car, finna come back to Marion. It was on a Sunday. We finna come back to Marion. He in the car slapping me all across my head and trying to choke me and everything. I'm pregnant with a baby now. All because somebody was speaking to me in the pub stuff. The couple of times he done came in the club and I done been in the club. And he finally I'll dance with him or something, or slow down one. But I gotta drop my head because I'm looking at whoever it is standing behind us dance. Put your head down. So I gotta slow down with him on the floor with my head down into his shoulder or something. Because I can't look at the people that's out there on the floor dance behind him. Look, he don't want me to look at nobody behind him. I went through so much with that man. When I tell you I went through a lot with that man. That man used to stalk me. Even after I wasn't going with this man, the man used to stalk me. I had started working at Mercedes in 05 and 06. I couldn't even come home. He had started breaking the porch lights out. I used to have to get the police call Marcel. I had Marcel, their name Marcel. I had his phone number program in my phone. So I can call him after I done made it home from Mercedes at night. So he can walk through my house. Because I leave the house and I leave the porch light on. And I come home and ain't no porch light on. At first he was unscrewing the light bulbs. Then he got so small he knew I'd come home and plug screwing back in. After then, he started breaking the light bulbs inside the thing so where I couldn't put no more light bulbs out there. If in the end, I'm going to come back with part 6.